Hello everyone, this is Salman sir here with the fifth video of D and F block elements. And in this video we are going to discuss about catalytic property, complex formation property and alloy formation property of transition elements. We start from catalytic properties. Many of the transition metal and their compound, particularly oxide, act as a catalyst in many chemical reactions. For example, iron, cobalt, nickel, platinum, chromium, manganese. Due to presence of vacant d orbitals, variable valency, and tendency to form complexes, they act as a catalyst. How they do so? They provide alternative path to the reaction with lower activation energy by forming reaction intermediate. Now, why the catalysts are from transition elements? Transition elements are having what? Vacant d orbital. They can show variable valency and they are having the tendency to form complex. And these are the three characteristics by which they form reaction intermediate. Reaction intermediate is what? When reactant of the reaction combine with the catalyst and form a temporary compound which is called reaction intermediate, and that reaction intermediate gives the final product. So in the two step, it is the alternative path of the chemical reaction that have lower activation energy. Is it okay? If the lower will be the activation energy, faster will be the reaction. So in presence of catalyst, the reaction can be 100 times faster if the reaction taking place without catalyst. So these are the three characteristics by which elements of transition element act as a catalyst. If we are talking about the complex formation, why transition element form complex? Transition metal in ions form large number of complex compound by accepting electron pair from the ligand. Now, central metal, if you have studied the complex compound, central metal are always transition elements. Why? Because transition elements are capable to take the electron pair from the ligand. And why they are capable to take the electron from ligand? Because their size, small size. If the size is small, in that case, higher will be the nuclear charge, nuclear density, charge density, and availability of vacant d orbital. These three, small size, high nuclear charge and availability of vacant d orbital, these three reasons, these three factors that make the transition element as a complex ion. Now the third property in this video, that is alloy formation property. In alloy formation property, why? What is alloy? Now you know that steel, stainless steel, bronze, brass, they are alloy. Steel and stainless steel are the alloy of iron with chromium, vanadium, molybdenum, tungsten or manganese. Due to almost similar size, one metal can easily replaces the other metal from their lattice site to form a solid solution called alloy. Now suppose in this lattice, that is a lattice means fixed arrangement of compound solid. Now if suppose iron is placed here and the iron to be displaced by what? Suppose chromium. So chromium must have similar size to iron. That is why if chromium, that is Cr, want to displace Fe, they must have same size. If they will have same size, this will displace and make it out of the crystal, and this position will be taken by chromium, and the combination will be called alloy because it is a homogeneous solution of iron and chromium, and that will have unique properties, different property from iron and different property from chromium. Is it okay? So why transition element form alloy? Because they are having nearly same size and they are capable to replace one element by the other from their lattice site. Please take the screenshot of this.